And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Another run here, another run by Swift. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
At their own 5-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. On the run to the right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. First down and more. He's inside the 35. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is run in downfield by Sutton. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Broncos.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Play action now. It's Nix. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
That's another Broncos.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards with first and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal. Harvey, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Throwing. Nix. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Swift. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
15 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Williams. That one, take it in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Bears.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second down, Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's to the 15, and he's into the end zone. R.J. Harvey, touchdown Broncos. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
At their own 28-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams moving outside the pocket. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And third down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Quick slash, caught by Burton. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Flush to his right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down.
What is up?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
What is up?
Throw it again. It's Williams. Out to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. Still going. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Room to run at the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Bears 21.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's caught left side by Ingram. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle, and now he loses the football. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Bears 21. Will Lutz to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 20.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 more yards.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
18 more yards.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Rolling right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here's Mims. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the
Play action now. It's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. On the give, it's Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A run once more. That's Harvey. They'll take this down to the 23. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 35.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
That's another Bears first down.
What is up?
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's got another one. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here comes Swift. They toss it right.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A play fake. Now Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Swift, and he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Flushed to his left. Taking off. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That one good for 29.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Forced to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. And while it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Duvernay to return. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so...
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Alex Singleton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a punt.
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Mims sent in motion here. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Andrew Billings in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing. Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's into the end zone yet again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos tack on one more to their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
That is hot. What a throw. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And this is going to be no good, but penalty flags come raining in. This could very well be a roughing call. Now another shot here at the PAT. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
65. Bears 29. Will Lutz.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Now, faking the give, moving to his right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he'll take this one in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will add one more onto their big lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Can't ask for
22
much
yards.
more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Bears send out their punt team.
For the Bears.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
46-yard line.
Oh, my son!
They'll go play action with Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now a give, but here comes a reverse.
Jordan wins the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5.
Oh, my son!
Here's Harvey. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's Williams on first and 10. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. That is his second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Bears 36.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pick.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and inches. On the toss, it is Swift. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Good tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready to go!
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
For a Bears first down.
Ready to go!
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago.
2nd down.
Ready to go!
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Forced out wide. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here we go. One final play. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
22-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. Going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. And he pulled it left. No good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Right to the air. Here's Goff. That one down the field, but It is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
Here's Downs to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
down, they need 7. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Taylor, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
He'll keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down. Williams in motion. Off to throw on first down. Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 24 on that one. First down, Detroit. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff just going to tap this one forward. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams in motion. Using the jet sweep to the fake, they run it up the middle. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Gibbs trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 15 yards through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
That one's knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On the give, this is Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a second down. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first and 10, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
13 yards on
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
A pickup there of 28 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Tonight. 20.
Williams in motion.
Cut.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
DC. What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Oh, he missed another one. Another missed extra point. 2 thus far tonight. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Right back to Warren again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Rupee's kick is good. And the Colts are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On second down, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
To Slav, a man in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Downfield by Tesla. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10.
Goff to throw on first down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And So we're able to convert.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
Ric Flair.
Montgomery trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They have been stuffed twice. What will they do here on 3rd down and goal? And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will open up a 6-point lead.
13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Colts first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Over the middle. Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from a rainy Levi's Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. The big veteran, Cameron Hayward, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Javon Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now with Rodgers. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Bryce Huff. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's out wide to Warren. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good. And
that is intercepted. Picked off by Giamador Lenore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10 at the 15.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. McCaffrey. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Kittle is the man in motion. On second down, Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
Steelers, nothing. Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Ball on the 30
2.
now. Here's second down and 2. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Steelers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is The position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5. On play action, Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play, and that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 29, here's second and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Rodgers. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it'll be third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Get set, get set. Stop.
On play action, here's Purdy. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18, watch out.
Now Purdy. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Play fake. It's Rodgers on the run to the right. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Rodgers hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Rodgers now. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, 49ers.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Get set, get set. 18, 18,
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
get set, get set.
Third down, Purdy. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Niners kill their 17-7.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The master of play action, Rodgers. Moving outside the pocket. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down. Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. A gain of 66 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So,
and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. 30. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25. Rodgers on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
That'll be complete to Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now...
That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Get set, get set.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Second down and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Purdy gonna put it up again. And he's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second touchdown of this first half. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake, Rodgers moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Play action now with Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Bryce Huff in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and long for Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll tuck it and take it off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Purdy now on second down. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Outside. Stop.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Down the sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Second and goal.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, you're able to get you down for a loss. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A loss on the play brings up fourth and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This a 48-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead remains at 2.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, I think we take for granted, we see these guys so often now in this league, Mike, have the ability to throw the ball so accurately on the move. And it's not as easy as it looks. And here's a great example why. If you're not perfect from the ground up and that ball just comes out a little off rhythm, It ends up going back the other way.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Get set, get set. Stop.
They'll try and run with McCaffrey, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
On 4th down, Purdy. This caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First down for Aaron. That one incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Moore to return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get set. Up.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on that pass play. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and short. Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's McCaffrey. And this one's blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Get set. Get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is caught, and he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Here's Gainwell to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get...
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Warren. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
Get set, get set.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
Yards to go.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Again, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers' 1st down.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That'll be complete to Gainwell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Rodgers going up top again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the two-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They've got just the two timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. He's got room to roam. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. To throw, Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Here's Gainwell to return. Past midfield. Look at him go. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
37, Steelers 35.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.